Cinderella, written by Elizabeth McKinney and illustrated by Leah Nelson. Once upon a time, there was a girl. She lived with her stepmother and her two stepsisters in a large house in a small village. Her name was Ella, but everyone called her Cinderella because she was always covered in cinders from the fireplace. You see, her evil stepmother and two evil stepsisters made her do all the chores in the house, from cooking to sweeping the cinders from the fireplace. One day, a messenger from a nearby castle came to every house in the village. He said that all the village women were invited to a ball at the castle. Cinderella dreamed of going, but her stepmother and stepsisters made her stay home and work. Cinderella cried in the ashes of the fireplace, while her stepfamily dressed in beautiful dresses and went to the ball. Suddenly, an old woman in a large dress appeared in front of Cinderella.
"Why are you crying?"
the woman asked. Cinderella told the woman about her stepmother and stepsisters and the ball. The woman asked Cinderella why she wasn't going to the ball now that her stepfamily had gone.
"I have nothing nice to wear,"
claimed Cinderella. The woman flicked her hands and Cinderella's dirty clothes turned into a sparkling blue dress. Things all over the room changed. Glass slippers appeared on Cinderella's feet. 3 mice in a corner changed into a coachman and 2 horses. Cinderella's golden hair arranged itself into a beautiful style. A pumpkin in the garden grew larger and larger until it became a huge, shining coach.
"Go, Cinderella,"
the old woman shouted.
"Go to the ball."
Cinderella sat in the coach. The woman called to her,
"You must leave the ball before midnight. At midnight, the spell will be broken, and your dress and coach will turn back."
Then the coachman started the horses to the castle. When the coach reached the castle, she was showed the way to the ball by a man who had been standing at the castle gate. Cinderella watched the colorful dresses spinning in the light. A man came up and asked her to dance. Cinderella agreed. As they danced, they talked. Cinderella found out that the man she was dancing with was actually Prince Charming, who lived in the castle. They soon fell in love. But then, the clock struck midnight. Cinderella ran from the room and out of the castle. Prince Charming ran after her, asking what was wrong. By the time he got out of the castle, Cinderella was gone, but her glass slipper had fallen from her foot while she was running. Prince Charming picked it up and walked back inside the castle. As Cinderella ran back home, she could feel her dress changing into her old, ripped clothes. She did her chores, and as she was watering the garden, her stepmother and stepsisters came back. Many days later, a messenger came with the message for the village from Prince Charming. The prince's message was that all the women of the village must try on the glass slipper. If the slipper fit one of the women, she must come to the castle to marry Prince Charming. When Cinderella's stepmother and stepsisters heard this, they became greedy and fought each other to be the first to try the slipper. The older of the stepsisters won. But when she tried to put on the glass slipper, it would not fit. Her foot was too wide. The younger stepsister tried the slipper. Her foot was much too long, and the heel stuck out. Even the stepmother's foot didn't fit. Then it was Cinderella's turn. She gently slid her foot into the slipper. Her foot fit perfectly. Her clothes changed back into the ball gown she had worn before. The messenger was amazed and brought Cinderella to the castle. She married the prince, and they lived happily ever after. The end.